toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Berry. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Lewis. Got a man, it's Arrington. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Here's Lewis. Makes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Lewis makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, LSU!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Still on his feet at the 40. Might have a chance. To the house. Touchdown, Texas. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they tacked on the extra point.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Here's Lewis to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he's stopped.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
3rd down from the gun. Lewis finds his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
On the move, it's Berry. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Throwing, Lewis. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the left side. Finding some room. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. LSU quick to the line. Right back to the well. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Play fake. Lewis. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Slithers into space. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Lewis. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. It's picked off. That's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Berry. He now has 53 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's there to make the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Off the RPO, complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the complete. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Lewis. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Lewis to throw. Here's the pressure. Being chased. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lewis to throw. Working that left side now. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, it's Berry. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The official says no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 13 team, the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's the Wolfpack, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Might be changing the route. Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Pass drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing. Lewis. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he got loose. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
LSU right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got...
Turning it on! And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Very close to putting a bow on. This one gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks and now have to try it again. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Slams ahead. Touchdown LSU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Tight end getting vertical. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. On the option. He'll toss it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Snags it, there's running room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On target. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Trying to get through the noise. It's Lewis. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd. Seven.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Lewis. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Makes a grab and room to run. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking for space. It's Berry. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Offense changing the play. Smith wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
After this, it'll be a wrap. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. fires to the wideout. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself